Guys, this is my first ever solo pod recording in my entire life. Be gentle. We're doing a Love Island 10-year anniversary special. This section is the Not My Bag Love Island Awards. I did reach out to them to get a voice note, accepted the award, but unfortunately we didn't hear back. Even Maya was a bit like, what is going on here? What do we think about Dejon and Meg becoming official? Moving on. I think Helena's got a lot to put up with when she comes out the villa because we found out in recent episodes that Harry hasn't even sold his house with Emma. If there was a split or still moment, I actually think this could be the series that they would do it. And I know the exact couple that I think would do it. And I'm not going to say, guys. Oh my God. Guys, this headline. I'm going to have to muster up the courage for this one. Welcome back to another episode of Not My Bag. Guys, this is my first ever solo pod recording in my entire life. Be gentle. Go slow with me today, okay? I've just had a energy drink as well, so we're going to get litty. But just an update from my side of my life. I fell down the stairs this week and I've burnt every part of my body. You know when you tense up when something bad's about to happen? Yeah, I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. Speaking of, I did a Cowboy Carter Peloton class this morning and would highly recommend that to anyone who is a fan of Beyonce. But moving on, today we're doing a Love Island 10-year anniversary special. What that means is, because I'm such a mega fan, we're going to go through current season. I've got some awards to give out. I'm going to do some reaction bits. So let's get into it first with the current season of Love Island because so much is happening at the moment. I'm also on After Sun as a regular panellist. If no one knew, if you didn't know, get to know. I'm on Sunday and then I'm flying to Mallorca in like 2 weeks to be on the final After Sun. I'm going to get so pissed. Anyway, so Harrison and Lauren went this week. This week or last week? Last week? Time is flying. Time flies when you're having fun. So Lauren got voted out and then Harrison walked. I mean, we all knew that was going to happen. Bit of a weird vibe at After Sun. I mean, I wasn't there, but no one really wanted to answer any questions, did they, on Sunday? I think there's a lot of unanswered questions, which we all want to know the answers to. And the pod chairs are open for both of you when you decide you want to do that. Yasmin and Tony got voted most popular girls last night. I mean, round of applause, snaps for that. I adore them both and Shakira. I am for the sugar babes. They are my sugar babes. And I really want to meet them and hope I do. Wait, will I meet them? I fucking hope I'll meet them at After Sun at the final. But yeah, I really want to meet them and for them to come on the podcast as well. So then we lost Billy Kiss and Emma. They got voted out as least favourites. I don't actually think they were least favourites. I just think that they haven't been in there long enough to get a solid fan base and therefore were just kicked out. I kind of loved Emma, you know. I know she was a bit of a Marmite type of character, but for me, she went in there and she told Harry exactly what most of us were thinking. So I love her. And I also think Billy Kiss should have been given a bit more of a chance, but it's just got bad tasted men. Unfortunately, none of them men were really bothered, were they? Megan and Blue are back, which I'm a little bit pissed off about because Megan was literally on this pod and did not mention a thing. So unless this was like a last minute thing and they were flown out there, but I'm interested to see who they're both going to go for because Connor's obviously wifed up now. He basically thinks he's married to Shakira. Also Blue, I mean, who's Blue going in for? I've got absolutely no idea. Maybe what's her name? Angel. Is it Angel? Maybe Angel. I'm not so sure. But I loved him. You know when he went, I ain't fucking leaving. Well, obviously he's not because he's back. So good for him. Good for Blue. What do we think about Dejon and Meg becoming official? Moving on. Also, Helena finally standing her ground with Harry. So I noticed that she started to be a bit more firm, standing on business. Guys, I fucking hate that saying now after Love Island this year. I didn't like it before and now I really don't like it. What is standing on business? And they all say it in such a corny way, like, ick. Anyway, Helena has been standing on business more with Harry and being like, I need to be treated better. Finally. So I'm taking like, what, how long have they been in there? Like almost 2 months. But I wish them all the best. And I think Helena's got a lot to put up with when she comes out the villa because we found out in recent episodes that Harry hasn't even sold his house with Emma. And they were hoping to pay off the mortgage with the 50k. Haha. Support Helena. Anyway, so much has happened this series as well. Like we've had the mini movie night. the sleepover, the actual movie night. And it's left me thinking, what is actually in store? What more could they possibly do to terrorize these poor young individuals? The one thing I think will come is the family day, the friends and family day, which I love. So the two people that I'm excited to see for friends and family day, hopefully we can put some pictures on screen as well. And for listeners, I hope you know who these are. Yasmin's sister, who's been blowing up on TikTok. They basically look like the same person. It's giving clone. And then Tony's mum. ITV, I hope you have the budget to get Tony's mum over from Vegas and into that villa because we all need to see it. I've been obsessed with her TikToks. We should FaceTime her soon. We should get her number and FaceTime her soon. And this series obviously has been full of so many twists and turns. And one question that I was thinking about was, do you think, when they did the split, what is it? Split or steal? They used to do the split or steal in previous series with the prize money. Everyone's been talking about this 50K. Someone actually said in a TikTok, which I found hilarious, that a big recession indicator is that everyone's talking about the prize money with Love Island. Could not agree more. Everyone has mentioned it this series. If there was a split or steal moment, I actually think this could be the series that they would do it. And I know the exact couple that I think would do it. And I'm not going to say, guys. And maybe you should guess in the comments what I want to say. I feel like I've got a gun to my head. That's my little debrief from what's going on at the minute. I'm very, very excited to see how this series will end. It's been one of the messiest I've ever seen in recent years. I mean, there's been craziness across the board. Like women's aid stepping in, like bombshells left, right and centre, couples just thrown out. Like it's been mental. So I'm interested to see what will cometh over the horizon. But this section is the Not My Bag Love Island Awards. So what I did was I got you at home to vote for your favourite moments. And then I got some acceptance speeches from the people. So let's get into it. The first award is for Best Argument. And the nominations are Anna versus Jordan, season 5. Katie versus Malin, season 2. Faye versus Teddy, season 7. Or Maura versus Tom, season 5. And the winner was, of course, Maura versus Tom, season 5. That's 43% of you voted for that one.
Be interested to see if you're on my off or not.
You did not just say that. Are you fucking joking?
Why?
That's a dickhead comment.
Unfortunately, I didn't get an acceptance speech from either of them because, being quite honest with you, Maura terrifies me and I didn't want to DM. I was actually scared to DM. I thought, you know what? I'll give her a call. The next award is for Best Fire Pit Moment. So, this was between Shauna versus Callum.
No, it's not a nice moment. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Congrats, hon.
Georgia versus Josh.
He's fucked it.
India versus Dami.
We're heartbreakers, so here we are.
May the best heartbreaker win.
Or Hugo's speech.
She doesn't deserve to be treated how she has been this past 24 hours.
Again.
And I firmly believe that a lot of this test stuff is complete bullshit.
And the winners, voted by you guys at home, were for India and Dami. Again, no acceptance speech, purely because I got so caught up with the morning after pod with India that I ate so much, we fell into a food coma and I forgot to ask her. So next time I see her, I'll get to say thanks. Next award is for Best Heart Rate Challenge. Now, you can all assume, and I think you know who the answer to this one will be, but let's go for it anyway. So the nominations were Ekin Sue, Curtis, Danica, or Ronnie. And the winner of this was, of course, Curtis Pritchard. And I couldn't get hold of him. He's too busy prancing around. And actually, I saw him doing an ad recently for a coffee brand. Do you see that? Whipping his hips about. Love that for him. Get that bag, King. We hope to see you soon in the studio. Next award is for Iconic Viral Moment. This was a hard one to narrow down from my side. We had Harriet Strutt, which, I mean, guys, I think is the most iconic thing to ever happen in Love Island history, but I might be biased. Curtis's Jason Derulo. Again, something else I've recreated and absolutely love. Who's Emma from Nicole? I think that was last series. And then I'm the Prize, which was Jess. Love you, Jess. And the winner, voted by everyone at home, was actually for Nicole's Who's Emma?
Who's it? Kieran and Emma.
And Nicole sent me a voice note.
Hello, everybody. I would love to accept this award on the most viral moment of Love Island.
I love her voice.
Who's Emma. I am a little bit traumatised
Bless her.
from listening back to it. However, it is really funny. I can see how everyone is loving it. So thanks, everybody who voted.
Bless her. I love her so much. She's also got a new man and they look really happy. Really sexy couple. I saw the White Fox pictures of them recently. Love that for you, Nicole. Keep on slaying. Next award is for Best Bombshell. And the people in the category were Maura Higgins, Adam Collard, Ekin Sue, or Harriet. So the winner of this award is again Maura Higgins. However, I did give Harriet the biggest icon in Love Island award. And that was a separate award because I adore her and the Dollies. And Harriet sent me a voice note to accept the award. And to caveat this is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And I need to play it for you right now.
Hi, what's in my bag? So Joe has given me the Icon Award, and I think that is definitely down to my iconic strut that he loves so much. Love you all.
Okay, so first things first, babe. I don't just love that. Like, I mean, it went viral. Everyone fucking loves it, which is so funny. And I just love the fact that Harriet's been on Not My Bag twice, and she's like, hey, what's in my bag? I'm obsessed with you. She's just an icon through and through, and I love it so much. Next award is for Gone Too Soon. So these are for the people that I thought were like really strong characters, but just got dumped way too quickly. And so the people I put were Mal. Do you remember Mal? Like, we love Mal. Yewande, Samantha Kenny, or Megan. And then I put in brackets Friday night because when I did this, she'd just been booted off. It was a close call, actually, between Samantha Kenny and Megan, but everyone went for Samantha Kenny, who I also think was definitely gone too soon and robbed of her Love Island opportunity. But she's slaying now, so we love that for her. But I did get an acceptance speech from her, so I'm just going to grab this right now. Let me grab it. This is Sam's acceptance speech.
Oh, guys, I'm absolutely flattered that you enjoyed watching me for them tiny 2 weeks on your telly. But yeah, no, I agree. I agree, to be honest. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. And, yeah, never say never. Might do it again, might not. Hopefully I'll have a fella. Probably won't, though. Partying too much. But yeah, thanks so much. Love you guys.
Guys, I just thought from that, I thought she's such a good All-Stars contender. They're bringing it back, I think. It's like January, Feb, isn't it? Maybe she could do All-Stars. She'd be a good one, you know. Let's campaign to get Sam into All-Stars, and maybe let's avoid putting Joey Essex in there because trauma. Next award is for Best Quote. And I don't know why I'm rubbing my feet like this. And the nominations are Congrats, Hun, which was Shauna. Coming here to tell you that I loved you, Amy Hart. Licked her tit or whatever, which was Andrew. Or liar actress, go the fuck out, which was Davide. Now, you all voted Andrew's licked her tit or whatever as the top quote. But I also think that runner-up and deserving of this also is Amy Hart's for coming here to tell you that I loved you. Because to me, that is one of the most iconic Love Island moments of all time. So therefore, I got them both to send in a little message to Not My Bag. So let's listen to those. This is what Andrew had to say from sunny Dubai.
Hello, just wanted to say what an absolute honour it is to win the best quote of Love Island history.
Oh, bless him.
To be honest, I never thought they would actually put that on TV, but I wouldn't change it for the world. So thank you so much for everyone who voted. Honestly, it means the world to me.
Your medal is in the post. We love you, Andrew. Bless him. He's so cute. When he came on the pod, him and Tasha were the first ever guests ever on this pod. I probably would not recommend going and watching that back because I feel like I'm probably dog shit on that. And I also got, Amy Hart is such a hun. I love her. I did the morning after pod with her. I've done it so many times now, and she's just the loveliest person. And I love her little anecdotal stories about Curtis. They're the best. We love the inside goss. This is what Amy had to say.
I was coming back here to say thank you so much for this award. It means so much to me. 6 years on, I'm still being recognised for my work. I would like to thank everyone at Love Island, the general public, the boy that shouted it at me in Mallorca airport 6 years ago when I had no idea that I'd even said it. And I was like, that boy's just shouted something at me. I didn't know what it was. So thank you to him for starting my journey with this line. But yes, thank you to everyone. And thank you to you, Joe. I love you.
I love her so much. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, that's such an iconic moment. And that series, I mean, in itself, was the most iconic thing. Oh my God, you guys are going to die. Also, this is really embarrassing. I'm sure Amy won't mind me talking about it. We were at After Sun doing a rehearsal. And so basically, like, you just do a run through of what After Sun's going to be in the daytime. And I was chatting to Amy and I said, you know what? I didn't really get into Love Island until about the Molly May series, to be honest. And she went, you mean my series? I was like, I wanted the ground to swallow me up. I was like, I really didn't mean it like that. It's just a lot of Love Islanders, guys, and a lot of things to memorize. Next, we have Best Proposal for Boyfriend and Girlfriend. And the nominations were Molly May and Tommy, Farmer Will and Jesse, Kai and Sanam, and Damien India. And of course, everyone voted for Molly May and Tommy. I did reach out to them to get a voice note, accepted the award, but unfortunately, we didn't hear back. So maybe if they're watching whilst you're feeding old Bambi and you want to come on the board, just let me know. The door's always open. We'd love to have you here. Right. Next, we have Most Deserving Winners. And the nominations were Millie and Liam, Kai and Sanam, Molly and Tom Claire, and Danny Dyer and Jack. Actually, 3 of these couples are still together. And of course, you voted for Millie and Liam, who I love. Millie has been drunk the entire summer, and I tried to get 3 separate voice notes from her, and all of them have been quite gravelly. And she's been like, where's Liam? So, but she sends her thanks, and that's the main thing, I think. Lastly, we have Miss Congeniality. For those that don't know, this is like the person, they do it in Drag Race. It's like the person that everyone liked, like the most liked and lovable in Love Island history. And we had Liberty Paul, Kaz, Samira, or Tasha Guri. And it was a close one, but Liberty won the poll. And so Liberty also sent a really cute voice note, which I'm going to play for you right now.
Thank you so much to everyone that voted for me for Miss Congeniality. I hope that's how you pronounce it.
It is.
I'm glad I'm remembered for that and not my bad taste in men. But yeah, I feel like I needed that little pick-me-up to inspire me to keep going with what I'm doing. So I just want to send love, positivity vibes out there as Miss Congeniality.
There we go. It's a difficult one to say, guys. I told you.
As to why I'm not pronouncing it completely correct. But sending love to all and honoured to get the prize. So lots of love, Lib.
We love her. It's going again. Sorry. I'm like an old man with my phone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we love Lib. She's so cute and very well deserving of that award. Oh, Chloe sent me a 43-minute voice note where I said, I think you're basically the most iconic Love Islander that I know. Every time I voice noted her in summer, I think she's been like half cut. So let me just play this real quick.
First of all, I'd like to say I'm shocked. Second of all, not at all. I don't understand why I haven't received more awards. It's beyond weird. Number 1, worst walkout. I look like I've been doing heroin for a week. Number 2, least work done. Girl went in there with no Botox, no lashes. What the fuck? Number 3, wardrobe. I saw it first, Count Your Days, except I don't think they exist anymore. But anyways, I'm going to accept this gracefully. I'm going to carry on with my wine. Love you. Should I give you an award? You are my favourite goggle boxer. I feel like that doesn't have the same effect. You're my favourite Queen of Essex.
Oh.
Love you, bye.
Favourite goggle boxer. That's a good award. I'll take that any day of the week. Yeah, Chloe's loving the wine this summer. Hot girl summer for her. But it's not because she's been wifed up now. She's having fun. Our Chloe. And that concludes the most chaotic Not My Bag Love Island awards. Next little segment is the Not My Bag Hall of Fame for Love Island. So I'm going to read out some names of people that I think are the most iconic people on this planet, and we're going to talk about them. First being Ekin Su. Ekin Su obviously created the iconic crawl across the terrace. She went in All Stars and tore that motherfucker up. And then I think the most iconic thing about Ekin Su is when there was that beef with like Max and TikTokers in general, and that whole thing blew up that summer, and it just came from nowhere. And I just think that was so iconic from her, because it was just like, she just wanted smoke. Everyone just wanted smoke. And I loved that. And I loved how she then approached Max and myself at the same premiere. And it was water under the bridge. And then she told me some pretty wild stories that I can't repeat on here. Speaking of terrace crawls, I love Tony. Of course, as you guys know, I think she has it in there to be like an ultimate Love Island diva queen hun, right? Ekin Su level. I think if she comes out of this process solo, there also might be a chance of her doing All Stars, which, you know, I would not say no to. I'm obsessed with. I love her mum. I love how her mum is literally her, but a bit older and from Vegas. Like, I'm obsessed with them. And so I just want Tony to continue her hun journey. And she will always be on the Not My Bag Hall of Fame. Anna Vakili is another person who I feel like had such an amazing resurgence online because of Sisters in the City pod, just in general with her career. And I think that her and Mandi are the funniest people ever. Like, I loved it when they came on this pod. I love going on theirs. And I just think that she is a Hall of Famer. I would now love to see Mandi go in. Imagine like Mandi going into an All-Stars. I know she hasn't done it before, but I feel like just by association, she is a Love Islander in my head. So maybe we could put that into universe. I'm putting loads of people into universe for All-Stars. Tony. I mean, Ella Ray Wise, when we had her on last week, I was like, you should do it. She's never been on it before, but she should do it. And Mandi. There should be like a Love Islanders family and friends All-Stars. ITV, run me my check. Of course, the boys, we have Curtis Pritchard, of course. He is an iconic Hall of Famer. I was so surprised when he came back for All-Stars. I was even more surprised that he was low-key a bit sexy. I know I shouldn't be saying that. And I know Kane's going to be like, the fuck. But I saw him and I was like, he's been gymming. The hair was sat. Even Maya was a bit like, what is going on here? So love that. I was about to say eye candy. I'm not a 50-year-old woman. That's horrible. And also, who we loved, Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes is, of course, a Love Island Hall of Famer. I mean, I don't know what's going on at the moment. I just feel like he needs his own spin-off show with Jojo Siwa, and I need to see that happen. I need to see everything, guys. Everything that's going on behind closed doors, because they're both icons in their own right, but I feel like we saw such a snippet of that in Big Brother. I need to see what's to come. So this is a public service announcement for ITV to make that happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call my mum right now, and I'm going to ask her opinions on her favourite Love Islanders, because as you know, our Lisa Baggs is full of opinions.
Hello.
Hi, you are live on Not My Bag. You can swear.
Oh, hello everyone.
How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you.
Good. What have you been up to?
I'm just looking at side tables on the internet because I need a new side table.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, really exciting.
So exciting. You cracked open the Prosecco yet?
No, I'm going to give it half an hour.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on getting Jamie Oliver and his daughter on the pod with you?
Oh, Joe, are you serious?
Do you not feel like it would be good to just like sort it out?
I don't think he would he?
I think he'd love to.
Well, I mean, I'm up for that if he wants to come on.
I feel like you can discuss the margarine, the olive oil.
Let's just clarify that. It's actually, he made a comment about lard.
Oh, fuck, it's deeper than I thought it was going to be. Not him calling you a lard ass. The reason I'm calling is because I'm doing this Love Island Hall of Fame thing. And I wanted to know who your most iconic Love Islanders have been in the past series.
I think Molly. Absolutely loved Molly.
Molly and Tom.
Fantastic. Yeah, I thought she was fantastic on the All Stars. And I also love Casey. You know, I just think.
Well, we know you got a soft spot for Casey.
I love Casey. And who else? Oh, Uma and Will. Come on.
And they're engaged now. Did you see that?
Yeah, and I did congratulate them. I just love them too. So I love, they're one of my favourites as well.
We love, don't we?
Yeah, we love. We're a loving family.
What was the first series you ever watched?
The one with Danny and Danny Dyer and Jack when they won it.
Was that Molly May's series?
Yes, I think it was.
It was. So much happened in that series. And then...
Yeah, I know, but that was the first one I ever watched because I used to just get like really sort of like couldn't watch all the girls prancing about in their bikinis because I was not in a good headspace at the time, so I couldn't watch it.
Oh, did you not like watching it with Dad?
No, I just didn't like the fact that all these girls are cracking bodies and I've never looked like that in my life.
Oh, stop it, honey. Stop it. You're too hard on yourself. What else was I going to say? What about... Did you watch all of the winter ones as well when they started doing those?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I did watch them because that's when I said, it was just like... but then I thought they should have maybe not done the winter ones. Remember we had that discussion? I thought they should just leave it to once a year to get the build-up, like so everyone's really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I saw something where someone said, imagine the idea of having a winter Love Island, but it's like you don't take your top off. It's like in a chalet and it's all cold.
That's a really good idea, you know.
Isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to coin it as my own, but yeah, isn't it a good idea?
Yeah, but then what would they do? They'd have to go skiing and...
Oh, you'd have to...
skiing and all that.
Yeah,
you know.
Ski, shag, all of that.
Tobogganing. Is it tobogganing? Is that what it's called, tobogganing?
Yeah,
down the mountains?
I don't think tobogganing is that popular of a activity.
Well, it would be for me because there's no way you'd get me on skis.
Guys, comment below if you've ever been tobogganing. Is that what you say? Is that what... Sounds like I shouldn't be saying it. Tobogganing.
When you kids were little, when it used to snow, we used to get you little I think it's...
Mum, we have never been tobogganing in the UK. Like, do you mean sledging?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it ain't what the fuck is a toboggan?
I thought that's what it's called. Was that not?
It is, but I think that's the Olympic sport.
Oh, yeah, well, it's like the same thing, really, for me, isn't it?
And did you watch Chloe and Millie series?
Yes.
See, this is wild for me. That's the one I didn't watch.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
Actually, can I just add to my list? I thought Millie and Chloe were incredible on that series.
Yeah.
Millie was doing it for Essex and Chloe was absolutely hilarious from the minute she got in there till she left.
I always thought Chloe was from Essex, but she's not.
No,
she's from like Oxford.
Let's add them to the mix as well because they were absolutely brilliant on there.
Okay, we love them. And any others? Or you all Love Island out? You like Callum, didn't you, as well? You had Callum. We had Callum on the pod.
Callum as well. Of course I love Callum.
Of course you would. You'd fucking climb him like a tree, wouldn't you?
There's quite a lot of them that I liked. However, some of them are now not together anymore. So
there's a handful left, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of them that have split up now that I really, really loved and thought they would go the distance, and they split up quite soon after. So that was quite disappointing.
R.I.P.
Well, I'm not being funny. When you invest like how many weeks of it and every single night of your life, and then they split up after about a month, you think, what was the fuck?
Exactly. You owe it to us to stay together.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
You bloody will do.
Have some kids.
As avid watchers.
Exactly that. Well, thank you for your Love Island opinions.
Is it going well?
I mean, I think so. I had a very chaotic awards giving thing on my phone, but aside that, I think it's fine. But we'll get you and Jamie Oliver in.
Oh, Joe.
Well, there's already beef, Mum, because I asked, like, he basically said, what's your address to send out some olive oil, and we still haven't had the olive oil.
What, did you give it to him?
Yeah, I gave him my address. What, unless he's going to come torch the house? Do you know what I mean?
What, did you give him my address?
No, mine, because I was going to then deliver it to you. I didn't want to give him your address, Mum. There might be eggs thrown and all sorts. Lard.
I was thinking, I thought, Christ, they only live about 8 miles up the road.
I know they do, don't they?
We're going to start going to Tesco's in a balaclava.
Mum, from their perspective, they thought it was one-sided, but we can definitely get you in to mediate it. We could do a little Jeremy Kyle special, maybe throw some stuff at each other.
Yeah, but he won't like what I'm going to say to him, so that'll be TV gold.
On that note, well, I'll let you go.
Okay,
I've had so much caffeine, my eyes twitching. I'll let you go. Enjoy your side table shopping.
Thank you.
And see you on All Stars.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Bye, love you. Bye. One thing about Love Island which really upset me, and I actually begged her in person to release it, was the Bad B song with Tyreek and Whitney. Something happened there. The boat was missed, and why that wasn't released, I don't know, because that would have gone #1 in the Bagg's household. And I thought it was a very good song. I thought it could have started Whitney's recording artist, what's the word? Career. And I love that song. So I'm sad. And I wish that at one point they will work it out in the remix and put that out. That's what I hope happens. On to baggage claim now. Sorry if you're watching, I'm just flexing out my feet. So what this is, if you are new to this podcast, is where we look at headlines and talk about them. We actually clear up guest headlines, but this time there's no guest to clear it up. So I just get to chat some shit. So the first headline is New Flame. Curtis Pritchard gets very close to EastEnders star he met when he was dating Ekin Su as they leave show arm in arm. So he was pictured with Jazzy Phoenix, who is on... So she plays Nadine Keller on EastEnders. I saw the pictures in the article. I mean, he just had his arm around her. But you know what these clickbait titles are like. They might just be really close friends. Do I think Ekin's necessarily that bothered? No, I think they parted ways quite amicably, to be fair. On to the next headline. Molly May's sister issues warning to fans as she leaves Bali after just 48 hours. This took the internet by storm. It was all over my TikTok. I have been to Bali, so I was reading all the articles and what she said. Bali is not like the photos. That's one thing I would say. I think, of course, it's glamorized like many different locations are. I can see why people were a bit annoyed by her comments. However, as someone that's been there, I do think there are definitely parts of Bali which sometimes feel like a bit like Benidorm-esque. Because how I think of it is that for Australia, they obviously aren't in Europe, obviously. So their version of Spain is going to Bali. So there's parts of it that feel like that. That sounds like such a weird comparison, but trust me, once you're there, you kind of get it. But I was in a TikTok hole the other day and I was looking through all the comments on these videos and people were saying that, long story short, they still practice like dark magic in Bali. There was like some weird stats coming up, conspiracy theory vibes. And they were saying it's a very dark place and there's like blood rituals and all stuff like that, which is so random. And it's made me look into it more. So I'm not saying don't go to Bali. God, I hope the tourist board don't come for me. But it seems like a bit of a weird place. Speaking of voodoo, this is a random one, but Danny Babe 69, who came on the pod, voice noted me last night and said that she had a dream that I had a vape and died. And she said, like, don't touch a vape anytime soon. This is so weird because I'm going to a wedding tomorrow. I didn't want to get too drunk and I get a bit socially anxious. And I thought, why don't I just buy a vape? Then I can just stand outside and chat to people, you know? Like, I don't vape, but maybe I could just do that. It's put me off. I'm not going to do it. Danny Babe 69 is now a psychic and it came to her in her dreams that something bad was going to happen to me. Maybe we should get her back on for a mystic reading because I don't know if you guys saw the octopus that she's got now, the dead one, that she puts on her head and like does things with. That girl is fucking bonkers and I love it. Anyway, Maura Higgins reveals she has moved into a 1.25 million 5-bedroom dream house in Essex after busiest few months. Good for you, girl. Like, I feel like with these headlines, they try and rage bait it. Like, she's doing amazing. Good for her. I feel like in the UK, people just hate everything. In the US, I feel like when personalities and like celebrities, like, you know, she's been on I'm a Celeb and she's treated herself and done well for herself, like, good for her, you know? But I feel like we're all like, yeah, fuck her. But no, I think, well done. Also, I want to know where we're in Essex so I can pop round. That would be weird. Anyway, Gabby Allen moves on from ex Casey O'Gorman just weeks after shock split as she strikes up romance with another Love Island star. So when I went into this article, I saw it was actually about Blue, and I was on that After Sun that night when Maya tried to set them up with each other. And I can't lie to you guys, you could cut the sexual tension with a knife. They were very into it. I could see the looks in the eyes. But obviously it must have not worked out because Blue has gone back to the villa. So that's sad. I love a good Love Island love story like that. How fun if they would have met After Sun. Would have been dreamy, but alas. He's back in the villa. Chris Hughes. Oh my God. Guys, this headline. I'm going to have to muster up the courage for this one. Chris Hughes reveals what Jojo Siwa named his private parts. Chris exclusively told E! News. This is where I'm going to stop it. Why was this an E! News exclusive? Why did you go to a news outlet to announce this? Is it anyway? She calls my balls Jimmy and Timmy, and the 32-year-old love the way they've really set him up with this with the ages. And the 32-year-old noted that the nickname seemed to follow a pattern for Jojo, 22, who previously shared her plans to call her kids Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy. So she wants Freddie, Eddie, Teddy, Jimmy, and Timmy. I didn't want to know that. I could have lived my whole life not knowing that. I found that out against my will. And I don't want to think about it, guys. I love love. I love love. And I'm happy that they're in love. Just don't want to hear that. Okay. That's where I'm going to leave that. And I feel like that's me being grown up and nice. Lastly, oh my God, this was such a fun rumor. I'm sad it didn't happen. Chartbreaker is the headline. Hollywood A-lister and Love Island fans spark rumours there's a second surprise performance as Justin Bieber is spotted near the villa. So he went on holiday with Hailey and was just walking around Mallorca, a gag. I would have lost my mind and probably tried to kiss him. And everyone thought, is he going to surprise perform at the villa? But we did have Tiny Temper instead at Love Island Fest, the first ever one. I love Tiny Temper. Like, guys, I was obsessed with him when I was, about 15, 16. And a couple years ago, where George met Lolly in Ibiza, we were at Calvin Harris in this green room and he was there. I got absolutely plastered, as you do. And I just wanted to say hi. So I just went up to him and I was like, I really liked your song with Rita Ora. And he was like, right. Oh, mortified, absolutely mortified. That's the same night that I went up to Calvin Harris and panicked and got my phone up and said, Ellie Goulding says hi, completely forgetting that they dated. I meant because they had that song out, that really good song at the time. And I thought, and then he looked at me and I thought, well, you fucked two out of them, you fucked in that party. And then I saw Stormzy. So I just said hi to him. I just said, you're all right, because I thought I'm not going to do this. That was a fun night for me. Embarrassing and memories that I need to keep locked away. But yeah, all fun. Guys, lastly, what I wanted to do was rate the remaining Love Island couples. Starting off with Alex and Olivia Bowen, who I think are so well suited. Like, I mean, they've moved like near where my mum and dad live. They seem so wholesome. They seem so wholesome on After Sun. Love that for them. So, I mean, they get a 10 out of 10 from me. Nathan and Cara, they were also on After Sun as well. Loved them. I didn't actually get to speak to Nathan and Cara on After Sun, but they seem absolutely lovely. I love seeing couples that go from TV to then live just really cute, wholesome lives. It makes me happy. So we love that for them. Obviously, Molly, May and Tommy are 10 out of 10s for me. Are they back together? They are back together. I mean, good. I wanted them to last. I cried, guys. I cried when they split up. Well, I cried when they got engaged, and then I cried when they split up, but I cried more when they got engaged. I'm just hoping for the best for them. Hopefully some more documentaries from them. Just love it. So Lucy and Luke obviously didn't meet on Love Island, but they're now together. I see some renovation stuff from them. They seem super wholesome. We love some Reno queens. Also, I've noticed that a lot of Love Islanders love to come out and then buy a house together, and that must be really stressful. So the fact that they keep doing it is good for them. They must be in it for the long run. Oh, Millie and Liam. I mean, I want Millie and Liam to have babies, and I want to go to the... Wait, they're not married, are they? They're not married. Guys, I always, honestly, so much happens in the Love Island universe. I'm like, what did I miss? Millie and Liam, I love. I want them to get engaged, get a house, get married, get dogs. I want to see it all. I want them to have a TV show, actually. That's what I'm going to pitch for. Millie and Liam need a TV show. I find their pod hysterical. There was that one clip that literally had me floored for days about how Liam loves Millie's feet. If you haven't seen that, go find it. It's fucking hysterical. Oh, Dami and India. Dami and India are so fucking cute. And Dami was on After Sun on Sunday, and like the way he just like looks at India, it's so cute. And now they've got a cat together. It was called Mango, but she's changed the name of the cat. I've forgotten to what. And then she thought her cat was a girl, but it's a boy. She misgendered her cat, basically. Love that for them. I love it when couples settle down, get a pet, you know, it's really cute. Oh, Farmer Will and Jessie. I mean, they're going really strong. They've got their pod together. They actually said to me that they wanted me to come on their pod and I never heard anything. So you're getting a 5. I'm joking. I love them. I love them both. I actually really want to go to the farm. That's on my bucket list. I put it in, fun fact, I put it in every month, like to sort it out, and then I never end up sorting it. So I need to go to the farm. Might be more of a winter thing. So I bet it stinks in the summer. Kai and Sanam, who are getting married soon. We love a Love Island wedding. So I'm absolutely obsessed with that. I mean, they get a 10 out of 10 as well. They're just like easygoing, just lovely people. Like inoffensive. You just never see anything bad about them. You know, some Islanders come out, hit the press hard. There's constant drama all the time. They're just really sweet, lovely people. Sophie Piper and Josh Ritchie do the funniest TikToks. Like, I actually love their couples TikToks. They might actually be the best Love Island couples TikTok account out there. And for that, I'm going to give them a 12 out of 10. Fuck it. Molly and Tom are a really cute couple. They've obviously got the dogs and stuff, but I feel like there might be a baby soon. Is that rogue to say? I don't know. There might be. I can see it on the cards, 2025. I feel like 2025 to 2026 is going to be the year that we see a lot of babies popping out. That's my prediction. Me and Danny Babe sat there with our crystal octopus, and that's what we came up with. Oh, Will and Uma. Will and Uma, I shipped from the start. I mean, when they came out the villa and they came onto the podcast, I absolutely loved them because I was really unsure at the time. I think the way the edit was and the way that they were perceived on the show, it was super messy. And I think it's lovely that they came out, were 100% themselves. They were so into each other. I always said it on future pods, they wouldn't mind me saying this, but like there was so much sexual tension between them on the pod. I was like, are you guys just going to fucking clear the desk and fuck right now? I've never seen two people more into each other. And so it really shows. I also thought, I mean, Saffron will back this up. I thought the engagement was fake. I don't know why. I didn't believe it. I was like, sure, there's no way. But I think it's because I didn't see the actual post of the engagement. I just saw Uma being like, he put a ring on it, bitch. And I was like, wait, what's happening? I love that for them. I hope there's an invite for me at the wedding. I mean, I've met them twice, but fingers crossed. And finally, we have Luca and Grace. Now, to be honest with you, I was a little bit skeptical on this one just because of how the journey was in All Stars. However, they've stood the test of time so far. I actually think they're really well suited together. They seem really loved up online. And so I hope they make it because she would look so good in a wedding dress. Like, imagine the wedding dress. Oh, I'm getting shivers. My balls are hurting again. That was weird. Anyway, that was me rating the existing Love Island couples. Finally, to wrap up, we have the goodie bag, which is some good news. Still good news that we were nominated for Podcast of the Year at the Be Creator Awards. If you haven't voted already, please make sure to vote. I would love to win that award. I've actually made a little trophy shelf gap. I don't even know if I win a trophy in my house. I'm being really presumptive. I really hope I win it. So get voting. Love you loads. And also, it is Love Island final week this week. I head to Mallorca on Saturday to film for the final After Sun on Tuesday. So make sure you check that out and watch live. And then the final is on Monday. Can't wait to see who wins. So I need you to all comment who you think is going to win the Love Island crown and win that prize money that they're all after. So make sure to comment below. Thank you so much for sitting through this rambling. I hope you've loved it as much as I have. And I will see you very soon with some very special guests. Take care. Love you loads. Bye.